Lawyer jokes. One day, a priest was walking through a forest, when he came upon a pond. On the pond was a lily pad, and on the lily pad was the saddest frog the priest had ever seen. "Dear frog," the priest asked, "what is the matter? Why are you so sad?" "Well," said the frog, "I was not always a frog." "Tell me more," said the priest. "One day, I was looking through these woods when I came upon a wicked witch. 'Stand aside,' which I said to her. But alas, she called me a nasty cheeky boy and turned me into a frog." "But that's terrible. Isn't there anything that can be done to reverse the spell?" asked the priest. "Well," said the frog, "if a kind person were to take me home for the night, feed me and put me to sleep on their pillow, I am sure I would wake up human again." "Well, this is your lucky day," said the priest. So he took the frog home, fed him and put him to sleep on his pillow. And lo and behold, when he woke up the next morning, there was a 10-year-old choir boy in his bed. And that, your honor, is the case for the defense. IT jokes. Women's are like computer virus, they enter your life. Search your pocket. Shift your balance. Control your life, when you become an old version. Delete you from the system. Marriage jokes. After a lengthy quarrel, a wife said to her husband, "You know, I was a fool when I married you." The husband replied, "Yes, dear, but I was in love and didn't notice it." Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris likes his meat rare, so he eats unicorns. Alcohol jokes. A drunk man comes inside a bar and says, "Happy New Year everybody." And the waiter says, "We are in June, you drunk man." And the drunk man says, "Oh my God. My wife is going to kill me, I have never been so late in my life." Alcohol jokes. A drunk phoned police to report that thieves had been in his car. They've stolen the dashboard, the steering wheel, the brake pedal, even the accelerator. He cried out. However, before the police investigation could start, the phone rang a second time with the same voice came over the line. "Never mind," he said with a hiccup, "I got in the back seat by mistake." Jokes about Facebook. Boss comes up to an employee, "Yesterday you did a great job, in one day you managed to do as much work as you did in previous month." "Thanks boss, that's because Facebook was shut down for the whole day." Yo mama jokes. Yo mama is so fat she fell in love and broke it. Dirty jokes. Two married buddies are out drinking one night when one turns to the other and says, "You know, I don't know what else to do. Whenever I go home after we've been out drinking, I turn the headlights off before I get to the driveway. I shut off the engine and coast into the garage. I take my shoes off before I go into the house, I sneak up the stairs, I get undressed in the bathroom. I ease into bed and my wife still wakes up and yells at me for staying out so late." His buddy looks at him and says, "Well, you're obviously taking the wrong approach." I screech into the driveway, slam the door, storm up the steps, throw my shoes into the closet, jump into bed, rub my hands on my wife's ass and say, "How about a blowjob?" And she's always sound asleep. Military jokes. Two men were boasting to each other about their old army days. "Why, my outfit was so well drilled," declared one, "that when they presented arms all you could hear was slap, slap, click." "Very good," conceded the other, "but when my company presented arms you'd just hear slap, slap, jingle." "What was the jingle?" asked the first. "Oh," replied the other offhand, "just our medals."